Hi everybody, thanks for joining me. I always appreciate it when you do. So today we're going to talk a little bit about being prepared, because the current conditions in the world today make us think about such things, don't they? And at the moment we're being told to stay home, stay put, avoid contact with people as much as we can. So this kind of drives home the point of having a stocked pantry with staple items, things that we can rely on for a long period of time. Things like dried beans, lentils, flour, yeast, rice, things like that, staples that we can prepare entire meals from. So I hope everybody's safe and you haven't been caught unprepared in this matter. But we're also encouraged to have a go bag or a bug out bag for each member of our family plus our pets. Something packed, ready to go if we need to evacuate our home at a moment's notice. And this takes some planning, doesn't it? We need to be prepared. We also have to come to terms with it in our own minds that this may actually happen. We may be asked to evacuate our homes at a moment's notice because of a natural disaster. Could be a flood, could be a forest fire, it could be a number of things, but these things are happening more and more often, and we need to be prepared for such things. That's what this video is about. So first of all, I'm not a prepper, I'm not even a survivalist. I'm just a guy who likes to camp. I might have picked up a skill or two over the years, but I'm not really planning for, an end of civilization scenario. I'm talking about a 72-hour scenario, being self-sufficient for 72 hours. You may have to leave your house quickly. 72 hours is many times enough time for the situation to pass through, or 72 hours is enough time for the government to set up some assistance so that you can have a safe place to go to and ride out the storm. So we're talking about being self-sufficient for a minimum of 3 days, possibly longer. So my go bag is designed around short-term survival, using my vehicle as a means of conveyance. Alright? But with the possibility of having to ditch my vehicle and survive off-grid for a short period of time. So if you have a mindset around long-term survival, you're going to notice items missing from my kit. That's okay, this is my kit, these are the choices that I'm making. Also, I don't want you to copy my kit. Make your kit individual to you, okay, the resources you have, the abilities you have, also the comfort level that you're willing to live with. Also, it should be tuned in to your landscape and the environment that you're going to be traveling through. So in this bag I have these components: food, water, shelter, clothing, tools, first aid, communication, personal identification, as well as currency. Okay? I'm not going to take every item out, talk about every item, but I will talk about each of these components. So first of all, you need a bag. For most people, a backpack works, okay? This pack fully loaded out weighs 26 pounds. You have to think about how far can I carry 26 pounds? Can I even put a backpack on? If you're older, or perhaps if you have a physical limitation where you can't put a backpack on your back, maybe a backpack doesn't make sense for you. Maybe a suitcase with wheels makes more sense to you. So you see what I mean? You have to tailor this go bag or this go kit to your own personal situation. So first of all, out front I have this Spot Gen 2 messenger. These are great because you can hit a button, let your friends and family know that you're safe. You can also hit an SOS button, and if EMS services are available, they can come, locate you, and rescue you. Very good idea to have one of these on hand. As well, a whistle. This is a P-less whistle, a Fox 40. Really good for communicating. A whistle is far more effective than your voice for communicating and yelling for help. So in this first side pocket, I have a water bottle. It's only 1 liter. I know that's not enough. But remember, hopefully I'm going to be in my vehicle. I will have gallons of water in my vehicle. If I have to ditch, I have this 1 liter bottle, okay? But I also have in other parts of my pack the means to carry more water, purify more water, okay? So let's look at those items. Okay, so in the other pocket, I have a small cook kit. In here I have a stove, I have a Bic lighter, I have a scrub pad, I have a bandana, alright? I also have a spoon, and down here some fuel for my cook kit. May not be able to start a fire, may not want to start a fire, it's nice to have a cook kit. Now, it's not necessary. You can totally eat food that is cold. You can live off granola bars for a few days, but a hot drink and a hot meal is a really good morale booster. And as well, I can boil water and sterilize water. Very important. So down here, I have a toque and a hard shell. A windproof, waterproof, hard shell. Now, it's understood that when you leave your home, you're going to be wearing weather appropriate clothing. Okay, but I believe a hard shell like this is suitable for year-round protection. Okay, it's a great addition to the clothing that's on your back, and a toque is very useful. It doesn't weigh much, it doesn't take up much room. Really great to have. That's part of my clothing. Down here, this is just an old school Thermarest mattress. Beats sleeping on the ground, beats sleeping on the floor. It's part of my shelter system and my sleep system. So up here I have a simple pair of work gloves. I have some more water filtration. This is the Life Straw, great for personal water filtration. I also carry this Be Free water filter. It's 1 liter, so I can filter water. I can also store water in here, so it's an extra container. Here is a head net or a bug net. Bug season is almost upon us. Like I said, make your kit seasonally appropriate. Here's a basic hygiene kit. Toilet paper, soap, hand sanitizer, wipes, toothbrush, toothpaste. I also have some chapstick in here and some hand cream, okay? One more item, but very important, is the first aid kit. It's a small basic kit for just 3 days. I have Band-Aids and steri strips in here, pain meds, antiseptic cream, antihistamines, tweezers, a magnifying glass, okay? It's a very basic kit. And to be quite honest, maybe it could be improved on, something I need to revisit. Okay, let's go a little bit deeper and examine what's in this pouch here. So up top, easily accessed, is my admin pouch. So that's basically important documents that I want to carry with me. So in there I would have copies of my identification, copies of my insurance documents, current pics of my family, and also a contact list. There's cash in here and small bills. It's much easier to make purchases with small bills, okay? There's a notepad and something to write with as well. You should also include any medical documents you may have and also any medical directives. These should be included in your admin pouch. This is a can of bear spray. Could be useful, especially if you have to ditch your car, head into the bush for a few days. A lightweight, compact addition to my shelter system is this survival blanket. You want a good quality one that doesn't tear easily. Map of my area. Eyeglasses and your current prescription. Now here's my possibles pouch. Lot of things in here, okay? I'm not going to take them all out, but in here I have cordage. I have 2 high quality flashlights that are rechargeable. I also have a large power bank that I can recharge these flashlights. I can also recharge my cell phone. And you always want to have your cell phone on your person. There's a headlamp in here, a compass to go with the map. I have 4 Bic lighters, a deck of cards, a small sewing kit, and spare batteries for the spot emergency locator and for the headlamp. Okay, so things that may come up are located in this small pouch. Okay, so let's dig down into the meat of the pack. This is where the big ticket items reside. So let's talk tools. Optional for a lot of people, but not for me. A small axe or hatchet for processing firewood and shelter building. A good quality bushcraft knife or outdoors knife with a ferro rod. A good quality saw. This silky gum boy is great. This is a multi-tool, a Leatherman Charge. Okay, multi-tools are a must-have in one of these kits, I believe. I like the Leatherman tools, a lot of really useful items on each of these. I like the Leatherman Charge. Now, I may be heavy on tools, you may think, but you can do a lot of things with these 4 items. As well, for shelter, here's a tarp. Decent tarp. You can do a lot with a tarp to make yourself comfortable. A sleeping bag right here, seasonally appropriate, okay? This one is seasonally appropriate for my area this time of year. Now, I'm also carrying some spare clothes, and you should. Now, it's understood you're going to wear your outer layers for a couple days, okay? So in here I have a pair of long johns, a light merino wool shirt, a fleece jacket, 3 pairs of underwear, and a change of socks. Okay, so your jeans and outer layers, your pants, you just keep wearing those. These are under layers to keep you comfortable and clean. I also carry a food bag. Let's dig inside the food bag and see a few suggestions. So all this food was not in the food bag. It's just an example of the types of things that you could bring, okay? Of course, cater it to your tastes, cater it to your dietary needs, all right? So first of all, everybody knows about instant oatmeal, nutritious. It's better hot, but you can also eat it cold. Just mix it with cold water, let it hydrate, give it a shake, drink it down. It has exactly the same nutrition. Tea, coffee, hot chocolate, great morale boosters when you have them hot, but tea and coffee can be made with cold water as well, all right? It'll give you the same boost. Chocolate bars, who doesn't like a chocolate bar? Now these cereal bars, you could live on cereal bars for several days, no problem. They make a good breakfast or a snack. Peanut butter is full of protein, full of good healthy fats, lots of calories. So these are convenient ways to carry peanut butter, almond butter. More protein choices in this tuna. Prepared meats, more tuna. You know, they're very convenient. There are fully prepared meals as well. This is a chana masala. Not that expensive, maybe about $3 for this one. It's fully prepared. You can eat it right out of the package. You don't have to heat it up or even add water, although it is better hot. They're a little bit heavier because the liquid is in here already, so that's a choice you have to make. But a great nutritious meal. Everybody knows about ramen. This one here packs a whopping 500 calories. That's a complete meal, doesn't weigh very much, okay? Don't forget ramen. You're really more concerned with calories at this point, just for a few short days, just to give you some energy, keep you going. These sidekick meals, they cook up really fast, and they're tasty. They get the job done. Here's another fully prepared grain. Has different rices and things like quinoa and things like that in it. A lot of calories, really will fill the hole, and it tastes really good too. I've eaten these cold. They're fully cooked. Fully cooked, eat them cold with a bit of hot sauce, very tasty. At the high end, you have these freeze-dried meals that you add boiling water to. They rehydrate. They're excellent, they're delicious, and if you have access to hot water, you're able to cook and boil water. These are a great option. So there are some things you can bring. Just bring something that will suit your needs. So what's the takeaway from this video? By all means, make yourself a go bag. Put in it items that make sense for you, your physical abilities, your skill sets, and also the environment that you find yourself in. You want to be familiar with all the items inside. If you don't know how to use it, there's little value in carrying it. As well, you want to revisit it every season and adapt it according to the seasons. If you don't do this every season, do it at least twice a year. Thank you very much for watching. I appreciate your support. It's good to be prepared, isn't it? It's good to have something and not need it, than need something and not have it. So let's hope we never need our go bags and bug out bags. If you haven't already, please subscribe to the channel and like this video. as well. I know your go bag is probably different than mine, so let's start a discussion down below. Maybe we can learn something from each other. That would be fantastic. Well guys, I want you to take care. We'll see you on the next one. Bye for now.